Hey, Jager here with Adventure Allen & Co. And in this video, we'll be doing a head-to-head boil test of the new for 2025 Jetboil Flash system versus the Super Stove system comprised of the Firemaple Petrel G2 pot with the MSR Pocket Rocket Deluxe burner. So a little bit about what's new with the Flash. So it has a new and improved and more wind-resistant heat exchanger flux capacitor base ring, as well as a siliconized grip on the burner and a really nice, super user-friendly dial for fuel and igniter. Beyond that, basically same Jetboil Flash. It weighs 13 ounces minimum weight. The Super Stove costs 120 to the 130 of the Jetboil, weighs 10 ounces minimum, also features a heat exchanger base ring, has a neoprene pot koozie, and we'll fill both of these up and see which boils 500 milliliters faster on this cool, chilly, gusty winter's day in Seattle. It's gusting up to about 5 miles an hour, and it's dropping below 50 degrees Fahrenheit as we speak. So to get things started, I'm going to fill up the water to get 500 milliliters in each. Really nice tight fitting lid on the Flash. Okay, go into the 500 mark in here. Hit it, rest goes in here. Okay. Lids on. Got this going. And all right. We are off to the races. So who will boil faster? Let's get my thermometers in here to measure and to see which comes to boiling first. All right, some other considerations and factors. So the Super Stove has a BTU output of 10K to the 5K on the Jetboil Flash. So we know that this stove does not burn as hot. That doesn't mean it's worse because it might be more fuel economical even if it's slower. So I have taken measurements on both of the fuel canisters prior to starting the boil, and we will see down to the gram how much each of the stoves used in terms of fuel and make an assessment on fuel economy in addition to boil time. So, all right, we are cooking here. Currently at 160 for the Super Stove, 113 for the Flash, just over the 1 minute mark. Good luck, guys. May you boil quickly. It's getting pretty breezy and cool here, so we're taxing them, making them work for it. But ultimately, it's how a stove performs in bad weather that matters more than how it performs in good weather. Okay, 203 for the Super Stove, 130 for the Flash, 206, 207, 208. We're really close, 210, 211, and 134 seconds to get 212 with the Super Stove. Jetboil Flash still cooking at 145. While it's going up to temp, a couple other things I like about the Flash are just that how nice of an all-in-one system this is. I'll show you the burners after. It like locks and clicks the pot's heat exchanger base ring into the burner. The optionality that it comes with the stand is really helpful with the tall stove. The lid stays on for pouring water if you want to drain and boil pasta or boil water and pour it into a mug. The way it has this handle is really nice as well. Like I can hold this without burning myself while it's cooking. That's nice too. Comes with its own mug. So really, you know, we saw the Super Stove just boiled faster, but creature comforts, user friendliness, I got a hand to the Flash here. All right, we're coming up on a boil finally. We're at 190 here with the Flash, 193. Almost there. Come on, buddy. 3-minute mark. Okay. Just crossed the 200 threshold. Super stove, don't gloat too much, please. 204, 205. All right, come on. 207, 208, steaming. 209, 210, 211, 212, and we're at 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay, off you go. Joop. All right, so that was the boil test. Stop that. Looks like the super stove got there about twice as quickly as the flash, twice the BTU output. So there's some logic to that notion. And all right, we'll be right back after I take measurements on how many grams of fuel each stove used to reach boil. Okay, so the numbers are in, and both stoves used 12 grams of fuel to boil their 500 milliliters of water, which is, despite the fact that the Jetboil was twice as long of a boil, this has twice the BTU output, so mathematically that makes a lot of sense to me, that they would use the same amount. So here's a look at the burner heads. I'll note that this has more cupping, which helps with wind resistance and helps to explain why it might perform better in wind. But the heat exchanger base of the new Jetboil is better than the old version, and it's more wind resistant than it used to be. So anyway, those are the burners. This it also comes with its own mug and the nice base, which supports a fuel canister and helps the system balance because it's kind of tall. Pocket Rocket comes with a nice little pack cloth to prevent bouncing and scraping and jingling. But yeah, anyway, so those are the two stoves. Super Stove is the winner in terms of boil speed. And I think the Flash is the winner in terms of user features, creature comforts, and friendliness. But, you know, there's something pretty friendly about boiling twice as fast. So I'll leave that up to you. My pick is the Super Stove, though. All right, this has been Jager Shaw with Adventure Allen & Co. Thank you for watching. Happy trails, and drop us a line with questions in the comment section. Bye for now.